Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to share with you the remaining beads that I ordered from Elfbeads. Elfbeads did their Halloween release in 2 parts this year, and I have just gone crazy with this particular release. Like, all of the glass designs are just so magical. So what you're going to see is the second order that I placed with the Halloween release part 1. And then shortly after I made that release, the Halloween part 2 release dropped. And you're going to see what I ordered from that release as well. So let me go ahead and share everything. I knew I was going to want a pair of the Poison Ivy Flower Twig frosts. And these, I don't know, they just glow from within. I can honestly say, like, with this and the Sakura and the Blackberry Frost especially, like as I'm sitting at work, because I work from home, just taking calls, I find myself playing with these particular beads and how the light kind of reflects in from my window at my desk here. And just really enjoying like what these look like in profile and just like the play of light. And I just love how these have like that black base with this bright matte green overlay. These truly are just beautiful beads. So these are the Poison Ivy Flower Twig frosts. The next set of beads that I ordered in pairs was the Kiwi Fresh Fractals. I also did get a second Blackberry Fresh Fractal and a second Mango Fresh Fractals. Like, I went gaga over these fractals. And, looking at them like right now, I finally feel like I've got the correct word to describe what we're looking at here. Like, to me, this looks like a scale pattern underneath the clear faceted overlay. Like, it's that scale pattern that you see on all of these fractals that really give them that depth of interest. So these are just so very pretty. I designed a bracelet a couple days ago and shared it on my Instagram with the black cat bead from last year. And I really love how these two beads combined with that black cat, pick up the color of the blacks, the cat's eyes. And then, of course, being a black cat, like the flower twig with the black base really just enhances it. Like, I just love how the entire release, like, I can, kind of coordinate with some of the other beads in my collection. So these are the Kiwi Fresh fractals. Now, at the time that the first Halloween collection dropped, the only little cute ghost that I was missing was this one. And this is the Spooktacular Pumpkin Ghost. And, I am, what are those people called? A completionist, I guess. I had to have them. So I did order the little Spooktacular Pumpkin Ghost, and he is just on this magical sparkly glass base. And then we have these pumpkin orange colored little ghosties. There is a total of 3 on the bead. You can see all that sparkly magic there is at the base of the bead. We've got the clear overlays. Just love it. Love this little guy. So had to have him. So into my cart he went. All right, and then I did also get a few of the beads that have these dimensional hearts, like the ones that I ordered. Of course, the ones I always gravitate towards are these hearts that have more of a purple theme. And then these hearts here were gifted to me by Mila to review. But here we have the lilac red gold hearts. And then here we have the purple nebula hearts. I always love the beads from Elfbeads that have nebula in the name because they almost look like they have these, I don't know, just aurora borealis, spirit, ghost spirit in the background. Like they're just magical, like that fuchsia. They're just beautiful. This one here is the purple berry oil hearts, and that's got that oil finish, which is that metallic finish. And then we have the black currant green gold dust hearts. So the hearts themselves are kind of like that black currant color with that jungle green blue gold dust base. And then we have the pumpkin hearts starlight rounding out the far left. And I have to look up on the description, but like whenever I see like starlight in the description, I always think that they glow. So that actually, let me just look up in the description real quick. I will be right back. So I did look on the Elfbeads website, and it doesn't say that it glows, but like I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with this a little bit more. Just to wear them outside just to see if they do, because I don't know, every time I see starlight I just assume that they have those magical glow in the dark properties, but looking at them they are all pretty magical in and of themselves, just looking at them. All right, so now we are officially up to the part 2 of Elfbeads Halloween release. And the second I saw this, I put it in my cart. This was the absolute first thing in my cart. And this is the Witch's Cottage. It was designed by Myra Chang Moon. And this little witch's cottage is like the witch's cottage of my dreams that I didn't even know I had. She just has so many awesome details on this little bead. Like the little rooftop is shaped in a like floppy witch hat, that looks like it's been worn for centuries. And even like the little roof shingles, they look like old-timey cobblestone, which I just think adds to the charm of this particular bead. You can see, we have windows, and what I thought was slime, like to me, I'm thinking slime is what's oozing out of these windows. But when I read Myra's description of the bead on her want to say it's Chang's Design on Instagram, she indicated that this was moss. So there's just a lot of like forest moss because, you know, this little witch's cottage is tucked deep in a forest and kind of blends in magically with all of the ancient trees and everything. So this is moss that is coming out underneath on the windowsills. But I think slime possibly could be another apt description, especially if that little witch is, you know, working away with her cauldron inside and brewing up some potions and things. We've got a little door. We've got, of course, her little, let me see if I can focus in on it. We've got her little magic broom there that is right to the right side. And then look at this huge, huge, huge spider web on the bottom of the bead. Like there is just no angle on this bead that doesn't have something interesting to look at. Like the back side of the witch's cottage, we have mushrooms, because of course you always find numerous mushrooms growing in a forest. We have a pumpkin here. We have another window with the moss or slime, as I like to also envision. We've got, of course, the witch has her little furry companion, and you know, I envision this as just a beautiful black kitty. And then, of course, you know, just the detailing on the side of the house too, like just the siding, it looks like there could be vines and things, you know, kind of growing up the side of the cottage, which of course, you know, aids in the cottage just kind of blending in with the background. So well done, Myra. This is absolutely probably one of the most charming Halloween beads that I have seen ever. So into my cart it went. She also designed a couple more silver beads for the collection. Let me show you those next. So the next silver, number 2 that was in my cart was the pumpkin Scarecrow bead, which is also designed by Myra. This one, like yeah, just blown away again. Like look at the detail on the pumpkin, like for the scarecrow head. Like he has just the scariest, cutest little features. Like they're reminiscent to me kind of a spooky bat. I'm trying to zoom in a little bit here. And then you can see, like in the jacket, like you can see the wheat, you know, that was used to stuff the scarecrow's jacket. You can see the wheat like coming out of the sleeves there. And then, of course, we have the detailing of the jacket, like with the collar standing up and the closures on the jacket itself. And what's really cool, of course, is scarecrows are supposed to, you know, scare away the crows and the ravens from eating the farmers' crops. And what do we have hiding up here in the bale? But we have a crow or a raven here. And I do believe we have one here. And then on the back side, we have yet another raven right here. The back of the scarecrow is also beautifully depicted, of course, with the fluting of the pumpkin's head. Again, we can still see the wheat coming out of the arms there. And then the jacket from the back is a little bit more plain, but this bead is just gorgeous. whether you were looking at the front or the back. And the bale itself is just beautiful and interesting instead of a plain bale. I think Myra had said, if I recall correctly, because I was reading up on her designs when these first got released, that like she had a few years back, she was doing something like a Halloween drawing a day every day in the month of October, and she actually took inspiration for this bead from one of her sketches from back then, from several years ago. So yeah, this is just another beautiful, beautiful bead. The last silver of the Halloween 2 collection that Myra designed is the Red Spider Lily Potion. And a red spider lily apparently is a real flower. From what Myra is describing, it is poisonous. And of course, looking at the stopper of this particular potion bottle, you can definitely tell what kind of potion this is because of that beautiful skull stopper there. You do have the red spider lily kind of depicted in the etching of the glass bottle. And then on the back, you do have the word poison, just in case you were not smart enough to figure out what kind of potion it is because of the skull. She has a little poison label on there as well. And if I remember correctly, because again, you know, she, on her Chang's Designs Instagram, she kind of shows the sketches and, you know, her thoughts behind the bead. And I believe that the bale here was supposed to represent like the smoke vapors, kind of like, you know, going back down into the bottle, like, you know, so really, really interesting bead. Like these are all just so beautifully done. These are solid, solid, weighty pieces of silver and so unlike anything else that is out there currently. So definitely Myra, just beautiful collection. I cannot wait for Halloween 2023. I'm already excited about it. So those are the 3 designs from Myra Chengman. And then Mila, as always, is so generous. She sent me this Bats legendary bead for review. And whenever you see the word legendary in the description, that is Elfbeads bringing back a past design that left the collection. And this is a world style bead that has all of these bats, like just I don't know if they're called flocks of bats, kind of like flocks of birds, but you have all of these bats just cut out from side to side on this particular round style bead. You can definitely see through it, like you can see the color of my fingers through it, or the color of the Elfbead satin bag through it. So this is definitely a bead that I could see, you know, either being a focal bead because it is definitely large enough to be a focal bead, or if you like symmetrical designs, this would be a fun one to have 2 of on a bracelet design. So this is simply called Bats. One of the first glass beads that went into my cart with the second Halloween release, so to speak, was this one here. This is the Spiders or Spider Ghost Green Light. And this one definitely glows in the dark. It does state that in the description. And I just love, like, you know, to me, Halloween, like when you think of ooze and slime, you know, what was it in Ghostbusters, like when they would get rid of a ghost or, you know, see a ghost, like there would be like a telltale slime, uh, well, some kind of slime left behind. Like this is what I would figure that slime would look like this this eerie green, and it glows in the dark, guys. It is so fun. And of course, I love purple and green together, and this has some little purple ghosties, and then we have the most adorable, again, little spiders. We have 2 each of the ghosts and 2 each of the spiders on this darling little bead. This one is definitely a favorite. Love this green and purple combination. And then we have this little ghost and spider combination right here. This one is Spooktacular Cute Nightmare. And this one has your traditional white little ghosty. And of course, our little black spider friend. And this one is on that really pretty black shimmery glass base that we've seen with a couple of the other Elfbeads designs. Oops, got a little hair there. But as you can see, all the color is at the base. The glass itself is a clear overlay. But just another adorable little glass bead. In fact, let me just put the 2, because these are the 2 ghost beads that were released with the second Halloween release. So you can see them together. Now, I about flipped my lid when I saw this one. This is the lovely pumpkin, and this one is, you know, your typical glass bead, like the fluting that you see, like that is kind of an optical illusion with the way that Elfbeads did this coppery or bronzy glitter. Like the bead itself is not fluted at all. It's just your typical glass bead, but it does kind of have that illusion because of the way they did the treatment of the glitter going throughout. And, you know, as you saw from the side view, it is opaque, definitely not see-through at all. And then they do have the cute little jack-o'-lantern details painted on dimensionally with more glass. So we have the face features done with black glass, and then you have this green here to represent the vine of the pumpkin. Like I just flipped when I saw this. I just thought it was so cute. So into my cart it went. And then Mila was so kind. She usually knows I like to get things in pairs, so she actually gifted me a second one. So I love it. I absolutely adore this bead. So this is the lovely pumpkin. And then this little beauty is Betty the Bat. And again, this is one that I just flipped over when I saw it. I mean, for one, it's purple. And it's done on, again, a black base. But kind of looking at the base itself, like I do see like hints of almost like a very soft, like dusty purple along with like shimmery white. But then all the magic is with Betty the Bat here. She is very dimensional. She is painted on top of the bead, and she just has the brightest eyes and the cutest little smile. Like, I love how they did her mouth and her smile with that pink, and then you can see like her two little fangs. Her eyes are a beautiful bright green, and you can see like she's got her little arms or wings kind of crossed over her chest, and then she does have like a cute little dotted detail going along the rest of the length of her body. I don't know, bats hang upside down, so maybe it really should be looking this way. But she is just the cutest, most adorable little bead. So this one is Betty the Bat. And for all of you petite lovers, I can't find my charm rod that will fit this, but this is the pumpkin treat, which is just the cutest little wrapped candy. Mila did gift this to me, and this looks like it is a little orange candy that may have been wrapped kind of like in a red cellophane wrapper, and it is just adorable. Like, I love how the little ends here, do look like the cellophane that has been, twisted and wrapped up. So this is a cute little pumpkin treat. And then the last thing I just wanted to share, Mila did gift me what she is calling some Elfbeads uniques. Like, looking at these, I think, these may have been some of the beads when they were considering color combinations and kind of thinking about how to move forward with this release. Like, I have the little witch's hat, which is reminiscent of the one orange glow-in-the-dark bead that has the witch's hat, and I believe like the spiders. And then we have this world bead with these cute little spiders on it, and then this little black and white little ghost here. So thank you, Mila. I love these uniques as well. Like, I feel so spoiled this Halloween with just this entire collection of elf beads. Like, I think I have treated myself to pretty much everything. I love Halloween. So between treating myself and the gifts from Mila for the things that I didn't order, that she wanted me to review for her, I feel entirely spoiled and ready for the spooky season. So hope you enjoyed my video, guys, and after I'm done, I'm just gonna kind of put some bead combinations together just so you can see like maybe all the oranges together, all the greens, purples, etc. Just so you kind of have an idea of the entire collection. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good one. Bye.